Jinu Joseph, Global Group Editor of Modern Plastics TV, here with you today at Rex Fuel Bitumen Conference. Thank you for joining us live today.
Welcome, sir, and welcome to Rex Fuel Bitumen Conference. So, I
Thank
have
you.
a few questions. First, we understand that your company is into bitumen business. Can you introduce yourself and your business to our viewers?
Uh, I completed 22 years in bitumen industry.
Okay.
You can say I'm one of the oldest and one of the youngest bitumen player as such in India right now. And the history of my is generally being well known. I am my third generation in bitumen industry on one side. And I'm one of the supplier of the Pan India bitumen supplier. I work on the 17 states in India. And my team is on one kind. I have a team of 65 people, where in generally bitumen industry nobody has that. So I run so many USP to run my business.
My next question is, how was business last year in the view of the pandemic?
Pandemic was very challenging. The dynamics was changed on every month. So the availability of the material, pricing of material, supply overseas. Anyhow, we are depending on the overseas. So it was always a challenging. There was a situation for the individual. Okay, material is not available. But for me, as I'm working with the 17 states, so for me, supply is required on various places. So the individual place have individual situation and the challenges to be taken. So in all pattern, wherever the name operation comes, there was a challenge.
My next question is, do you think the worst is over for the industry, and what do you think the coming season would be like?
Definitely, as far as the coming in season for the bitumen industry is too good. The reason behind the demand is quite high and the supply is less. Domestic production is coming down and the domestic demand is going to be increased. And the supplies are quite restricted, we can say. What we can understand down the line 1.5 to 2 years, there will be a huge demand compared to domestic and international supplies. So it is a very good in all the manner. So the future of the bitumen is too good.
So, आपको लगता है कि जो आने वाला टाइम है वो काफ़ी अच्छा रहेगा?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. We
Definitely.
believe also, sir. So my next question is, where do you see the price in the new terms?
It's difficult to predict anything because the economics of the price is depend on the four verticals, maybe the four corners: crude price, dollar price, domestic price,
Yes.
domestic political situation. Sorry. So it's we can't say what's going to happen. Only the respected Mr. Rexy Ravindra is the person who knows it what will happen, and there is authority to take a call on all the matter. So nobody can predict except him, and nobody can control because it's an international market.
Yes. Okay. So my next question is, what are your expansion plans?
We are expanded a lot. I am having already my setup in Mumbai. We started our setup in Mundra.
Okay.
Now third is already started in Vadodara, and fourth is coming up in SEZ Kandla.
Okay.
So as far as the domestic bitumen demand has to be supplied properly. So considering that, whatever the locations demands are there, so that where the expansions are there.
So my last question is, what precaution do you think we should take to ensure better quality for our end customer?
Only way before supplying we should check the quality check,
Okay.
because as it is an overseas import, so need to be checked at the point of supply. From there, what is being came, we don't know. What we are supplying, we know that much only. So before supplying, the testing is only a final check which need to be done, and that's the only assurance to do that. Because remaining, we don't have any control.
So my last question. Thank you for your time and thank you for your answer.
Sir, thank you so much for joining us live today. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much for joining Modern Plastics TV. Have a wonderful time at Bitumen Conference.